Well, I'm very excited to be sharing some time with you all. You might have noticed I've got my fluffy slippers on, and that's because I'm indoors. I'm in my home. And you know how we're all supposed to wear masks when we're outside if we can't keep a certain distance away from everybody else? You all know that. I know you talked about this earlier. Well, you don't need to wear a mask inside your home, but Ted here, he's got rather used to his, so I don't want to take it off him. So we'll let him sit there with his mask on because it did take a while to get used to it. There's a particular way of putting masks on. You've probably heard about this, most of you. You have to just hold them from the edges with a little bit of elastic and put them over your ears. I'm not supposed to hold the piece in the front. So Ted took a while to get used to wearing his mask, which is why he doesn't want to take it off. And that's okay. Eventually we do have to take them off. And sometimes, if you've got one that's made of cloth, we actually have to wash them. Yeah, and dry them before we can wear it again. So anyway, I thought I would just talk to you a little bit about some of the anxiety that we're all feeling. I know, I can see that look on your face. It's so hard to be living in a time which is so uncertain, and we're not quite sure why things have changed and what it will mean. And it's very scary. But the good news is, Mummy and Daddy and teachers and our friends are still with us. They're not here in this room at the same time as me at this moment, but they're supporting us in everything, and we can trust them. We can trust them to tell us what to do and to show us how to do it. So that's good news. Pardon? Oh, I know. I was just going to tell them that bit. How did you know? Yeah. See, Bear and I have been talking already, and he's very well aware of what he wanted me to share with you. And he wanted me to say that it's okay to feel scared. It's okay to feel scared. Because we all do. But the good news is, even if we're feeling that way, we can still trust other people to guide us about what we need to do. Especially parents, teachers, and those that we live with who can help us. I know, you already knew that. We had that conversation before. Yep, that's right. So, and I know we don't know when things might change again, but the good news about that is we don't have to. We do not have to know when things will change, because other people will tell us and they'll guide us about what we need to do next. All we need to know is about now, really, what we're doing now, today, and then we can look again about tomorrow and the day after that. Now, I know it's very, very uncomfortable waiting to be told, and I know that we like our routines and we like to have things set up, but actually sometimes it's still okay when things change. The first time I heard that things are actually allowed to change, I was like, wow. I knew they changed all the time. I didn't know they were allowed. So it's important to understand that it is allowed, but when those things change, we can let somebody know, our parents or teachers, if we're uncomfortable and we're not quite sure what it will mean, and they can reassure us and tell us what it is we need to do. So the other thing, yes, I'm getting to that as well. Yeah, okay. The other thing Bear wanted me to say was that probably most of us, if you're like me, and some of you might be, or you might be like Bluey, yes, you have things you're really interested in, don't you? That's right. So you might have a particular interest. It might be video games or Lego, or I love water. Splashing water is fabulous, but I'm only allowed to splash it in certain places. And I'm not allowed to splash other people. I know, that's part of the fun, right? Well, not for them, apparently. They don't like getting wet, I know. So our interests and the things that we're passionate about, we can still be doing those things we might just have to change how we do them. We might have to do more things at home and less things outside. We might have to do things in a particular way that might be different, but we can adjust the way we do those things that we're interested in. It's very important that we follow our interests. I know, very, very important indeed, because if we're not doing things we're interested in, we're so bored. I mean, it's absolutely boring. And sometimes other people don't share our interests, and that's all right too. So just make sure that what you're doing is okay with the people that can advise you about these things, and make sure you feel comfortable, and it's okay to feel scared. Practice wearing your masks when you have to, and you might need to take them off sometimes as well, and that's okay too. Alrighty, so that's it from me today. I'm just going to say goodbye. Bye everybody. Oh, I know I said goodbye, but actually there is one more thing that I needed to tell you. So, and you know, when you say goodbye, you're supposed to leave, but just wait a little bit longer while I tell you this. Yes, as you can probably see, this mask is a bit problematic because Ted can't see very well. So you do not want your mask to cover your eyes. We'll have to make Ted B here, Teddy Bear, this bear, a particular mask that is the right teddy bear shape, because this one doesn't fit him very well. So when you're putting your mask on, it's very important that it fits you over your mouth, over your nose, over your chin, but not over your eyes. Alright.